And good morning, MGTOW. Hey, good afternoon, or actually no, afternoon. Good morning. It is 7:15. I am out the house 45 minutes earlier than I normally go, or so. I usually try to get to the gym at 8. Today, I was feeling a little anxious, had a little insomnia last night. Just reflecting and listening and learning on what is going on in the world today. So, on my observations of relationships in the West are broken. So, listen up, guys. If you are in a relationship, I don't know the statistics of how many people are single versus in a relationship off the top of my head. However, if you are in a relationship, if you're in a marriage, you've got a girlfriend, you have a roommate that used to be your girlfriend, let's say you're just getting out in the dating scene. Maybe you're young and you haven't had much experience, so now you're going to live your entire life trying to go and pursue and chase after women, right? That's what most guys in the West for, a long time, men have done. But where we are at in the current state of affairs with feminism and Western civilization, society, the blue pill, red pill, purple pill, black pill, all these different perspectives and awareness, right? Out of all trains of thought, out of all philosophies to learn and to live under, all religions, all idea meritocracies, everything that you can think about, MGTOW is the solution. MGTOW is the way to go. And what is MGTOW? So, I have never met in person someone who... Actually, no, I take that back. The person who turned me on to MGTOW was 3 years ago. I was going through some relationship issues, had an affair, and the lady I had an affair with ran off on me. Go figure, right? Cheaters will be cheaters. I was a cheater too. Who cares? It's just a moral standpoint at time in your continuum of life. But I was complaining at this job site that I was working at, and yeah, I was bitching. I was going through pain. I was asking questions. No one was really giving me answers. A lot of women were around me, tired of listening to my perspective, and a lot of the men were just like, just shut the hell up. No one cares, right? True. But this guy, he eventually told me there's two directions that you can go in life. And it's crazy that this is the binary choices that we make. You can choose to love women, or you can choose to understand them. Loving women. At the time I was into loving women. I was into pursuing love. I was into pursuing my desires, my fantasies, my perspective of my reality that I wanted, right? Self-deception. Yeah, so he gave me information on love and understanding. Love was Coach Corey Wayne. He turned me on to Coach Corey Wayne at the time. And Gaslight just went off. And understanding. Sandman MGTOW. And the MGTOW manosphere. Or the whole red pill awareness, the manosphere, pickup artists, MGTOWs, dating coaches, gurus. It's all part of the manosphere, right? Just like every religion, they have different sects and beliefs. Well, you have red pill awareness, those who choose to open their eyes and to learn and gain knowledge. And you take a red pill and you can choose to be purple pilled, you can choose to be fully red pilled and go MGTOW. It really depends on your life. But this is the funny thing, is that MGTOW is the hierarchy of all intellectual thought, because it doesn't have any rules, it doesn't have any standards or guidelines or hierarchy of leaders. It's just a train of thought that a lot of men are coming to the same exact conclusions in Western civilization. For me, I was married at the time, and then I realized I got red pilled, and it's what broke my marriage. Is I opened my eyes, and I didn't want to continue living the lie that I was living. And a lot of people, if you think about who, just take inventory of the people in your life and your family and your friends, who is married that or is all they talk about is wanting to get married because that's what society tells you that you need to do. Who are out of those people are actually happy? not very many. And even the ones that do show happiness, they're the ones that are the most miserable underneath. Because in my experiences, I'll see a happy couple, and then I'll hear of a domestic child abuse or some sort of violent act against each other. Like what happens behind closed doors is nobody's business, but it is happening. And it's happening behind the closed doors of kings. You are a king, man. You are a man, you're a king, right? You have a kingdom, you have your throne, you have your world that you invite others to join you in on your journey. And most women only think for their hypergamistic nature. They only want to fulfill their hypergamy. If you don't know what hypergamy, just do a quick Siri search. Siri, what is hypergamy? And she'll tell you. Hypergamy is the pursuit, or not even, that's hedonistic. So hedonism and hypergamy is what rules women's emotions and wants, right? And then you have men's rationality, who are supposedly the ones who are supposed to be masculine, the father role model figure, right? But now you have mainstream society, mainstream media, mainstream feminism, mainstream Hollywood teaching and preaching that toxic masculinity is bad. Well, the only time I've ever seen a toxic masculine person was at a feminist rally, right? That is true definition of toxic masculinity. To be an asshole, to be angered, to be, the definition of a toxic masculine person. Most men in the West are effeminate, right? Almost every man that is pursuing a relationship. So this is where I say that MGTOW is the higher hierarchy of philosophy of thought within men in the manosphere, because you can be red-pilled and you can understand and take that risk and continue dating, but that is still going to put yourself in a beta, white knight, blue-pilled orbiter mindset, and you cannot argue with me. Change my mind on that. I feel bad for Coach Corey Wayne. I feel bad for RSD Max mentoring. I feel bad for who else? There's one more. Entrepreneur in Cars. I see all these guys with a lot of money, and they're teaching a lot of bad information to men who are just going to get themselves hurt. Oh my God! Look at the sunrise. Fuck, that is gorgeous. Might just get me in a car accident over that. I don't give a shit. I'll die over that. Anyways, yeah. So these guys, they have a high number of following. They try to teach men about success and business, and really all they're doing is gaining your attention and continuing the blue-pilled mentality. And when I first got turned on to MGTOW philosophy, it was, here's Sandman, MGTOW, and here is Coach Corey Wayne, purple-pilled information. Not even purple-pilled, it's just, this is what love is. But that's the problem, is now that I have an understanding, women do not love the same capacity that men show love, right? They always, that one book, Love and Respect. You love your wife respects you. There's nothing about love, and respect, it's love and respect. Gary Chapman, if you don't, is that Gary? I'm pretty sure that's Gary Chapman. Or that's the, no, the 5 love languages, Gary Chapman. Sorry, I apologize. Whoever wrote Love and Respect, I think it was a woman. There's that again. Never take advice from a woman. Never listen to a woman. She's just going to tell you blue-pilled philosophy. She's going to tell you that, not all women are like that. Not all women are like that. Not all women are like that. Well, guess what? All women, AWOLs, are like that. God. And I could care less about female nature and women's perspective anymore, because I am a MGTOW monk. I am moving towards level 4 MGTOW philosophy. And let me show you the levels of MGTOW. It's you learn different perspectives and philosophy on MGTOW from multiple producers, content creators, and then you spin it in your own thought. It's the antithesis. I can't even speak right now. It's the main point for you to live for yourself. It is the ultimate philosophy when it comes to the sovereign individual. the sovereign individual that the world is trying to break. The world does not want your free speech. The world does not want man to be free anymore. Excuse me. Fuck. My apologies. Turn that down. Yep. Thanks. It's the problem with live streaming is, oh shit, my allergies are a little bad this morning. You can see my eyes been puffy for the past 2 days, so there's something going on. Yeah, I live in Seattle, and that Seattle deep freeze is coming here. It's supposed to be in the 20s and snowy in a few days, so I'm concerned that this has a bigger. I mean, I'm not a conspiracy nut, but I never put out any possibility. This could be an act of war. Trump did say a storm is coming, and I don't know why I'm going 40 miles an hour on the freeway because there's a semi truck in front of me. But no, for real, guys. Okay, so level 0 MGTOW. That's the funny thing about all these red pill beta cucks out there trying to teach dating advice and pick up artistry. Guys, listen to me. I've listened to every single. I've tried it all. I've tried Neil Strauss's Game Theory. I've read Rollo Tomasi's Rational Male, all 4 different volumes that he has, the preventative medicine and the whatnot. I've read Coach Corey Wayne's book 10 times. I have implemented these strategies, these tactics that you have to use on women in Western civilization. Well, that's the problem within itself. You have to use tactics. You have to be a seducer. You have to game someone in order to fuck the shit out of them, right? Right? And then eventually you come to the understanding that, or like you come to that little blue pill beta mindset, well, this person's great, I'm gonna settle. Never settle, man. Never live with a woman. Never settle down, guys. If you're in the pursuit of a marriage, if you're in pursuit of a relationship, or if you currently are in one, you're not a man. You do not think for yourself. You do not stand for yourself. You stand for women. You stand for their hedonistic hypergamy lifestyle. They will use and abuse you for everything that you have, and once that inflow of income, resources, what have you that attracted them to you gets cut off or gets diminished, or you ration it, they will leave you for the first person that's willing to give that up freely. So you tell me, guys. You tell me relationships are not broken. You tell me that. What the fuck is my homie doing? Workout buddy's going hella slow. Hold on. Let's show you this. Look at this guy. Yeah. Anyways, apologize. Get back on topic. Relationships are broken. Relationships will end you. With a statistic, a married man will die sooner than his married partner, but a married woman will live longer than a married man. Right? So if you're a confirmed bachelor, that's what MGTOW used to be called, is confirmed bachelorhood. If you're a confirmed bachelor, you're a waste of time. You're a waste of space. You're a waste of women's nature and an ability to take advantage of you. And show me otherwise. Show me otherwise that not all women are like that. Give me a good proof that there's an honorous, virtuous woman out there, and I'll marry that woman wife right on the spot. Guess what? It's not going to happen. Okay, so I'm at the gym. Had my 15 minutes of talk time. I do want you guys to start learning and living for yourself. I do want you guys to go out there into the world and be productive members of your own society, not of the society that you're living in, but within yourself. You are sovereign. You are an individual. We are not part of a group. Everyone's different. Everyone's DNA is different. Not one DNA strand is the same. Like we have genetic similarities, but we are not the same. We are not equal. The ones who win dominate over the rest. So if you think about the elitists causing this narrative of all this chaos that we're going through, we're dealing with this BS at the bottom. Just stop partaking in it. Now, I'm not anymore. I backed off. This is my only resource to get my information, my thoughts out there into the world. I no longer want to produce content on Instagram. I no longer want to produce content on anything else. For the majority part, I think it's interesting that myself as a intelligent individual puts out thought-provoking, world-changing advice and get 3 likes, and then a woman posts a pic of her, that little side angle of her booty like that, right? We'll get 1,000. And I'm like, you guys are thirsty. I got 3 intelligent intellectuals like liking and commenting on my content, and then like you have 1,000 betas out there. So if you think about it, that 3% man, Coach Corey Wayne, that 3% man is actually going to convert to MGTOW. Anyways, guys, Coach Alpha Elite here. Hope I gave you some sort of mindset reset. And this is not a motivational video. It's a very depressing video, because once you open your mind and realize that relationships are a fraud, friendships are a fraud, they just want to take advantage of you, you're going to start living and going your own way. And if you guys need some coaching therapy, go ahead, reach out to me. Let's see, how can you guys get to me? Ooh, okay, I'm trying to think. Oh my god, I guess I'm going to have to start making some links for some funneling traffic, because I really want to help men. I really want to help you men out there and get some help. I mean, I seek therapy yearly. I do see a therapist to check in to see, hey, this is what's going on with me. That's just it's not really productive. This is actually more productive than any therapist I've ever done, because I actually do get people commenting below and we can start a dialogue. And this is the last free space, free speech for men. MGTOW will not be silenced. MGTOW will not be quiet anymore. We're in the 4th wave in the Industrial Revolution. We are in the 4th wave of feminism, and we're only on MGTOW 3.0, guys. Go ahead, reach out, shout out, message me, whatever. Coach Alpha Elite, you can find me on Instagram, DM me there, I guess. I'm trying to keep my anonymity to the extreme. Even though I'm showing my face, I still don't want you guys to know who my true name is, because I do have a family. I do have security concerns. Cybersecurity is being one of those things that people can get you from afar, right? They can just attack you, hack you, whatever. Just always understand someone has most people have something that you don't know, so you should probably listen to them. I don't claim to know everything. I just want to share my experiences, my thoughts, my perspective, my outlook, and I want to help as many men get over the fact that relationships and women are an addiction, just like cigarettes, tobacco, alcohol, weed, cocaine. That constant hit of dopamine. You're looking for that validation, guys, that male-mother relationship, all right? So MGTOW will validate you because you validate yourself first. And you put yourself first, and it's a really, really hard evolutionary mindset reset to get under control. And you guys take care as always. MGTOW, Coach Alpha Elite out.